Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Solid Zane, and we're playing Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. In the last episode, we opened with an FOB... what was it? An FOB emergency mission. We were protecting another person's FOB. We continued by playing the main mission, Code Talker. That was interesting. We took on the Skulls, the female Skulls. Actually defeated them. And we completed by infiltrating an FOB. And here we are, back in the ACC, and ready to take on our next boss battle. In the interim, I did do another infiltration, and Quiet's new sniper rifle is ready. So, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I did mention this is a boss battle. It's going to be a tough one. And oh my gosh, we're already coming up to the mission 30. This has gone by a little quicker than I thought it would. But it is what it is. Let's jump in. First thing we're gonna do, change out the sneaking suit for battle dress. Actually, you know what? It's not exactly vital that we play a Snake. Troublemaker. That should come in handy, I think. Quick reload, I don't need reflex. Higher damage resistance might come in handy though. Faster reload. Or higher damage. I think I'm going to go with faster reload. Once again, battle dress. Go with that SP headgear. Go ahead and get Quiet out. We'll set her up with the Sinful Butterfly. Let's go ahead and switch out our equipment for a powerful loadout. Primary weapon, we're going to go ahead and switch for a nice powerful grenade launcher. And yeah, secondary, could go with another grenade launcher. Let's take a look. None of the submachine guns even come close in damage to the Uragan. Let's take a look at the other stuff. The Zorn has better damage, but look at the difference in ammo. We're looking at 5 and 40 versus 1 and 15. I think we'll go ahead and stay with the Uragan. Okay, support weapons. Grenade can come in handy. That. Oops, no, I meant to get rid of that. What will come in handy? Decoys. Go ahead and do a stun decoy. Why not? Sleep. Nah, none of that stuff. Items, we don't need much of anything. The XLRM comes in handy. Don't need the Scar, don't need night vision, don't need cardboard box, don't need Noctiscyanin. Tools, let's go ahead and get rid of the Fulton down to bare minimum. Wish there was actually a way to unequip it because we really don't need it. And look we're down to 29,000 deployment cost as opposed to 50, 60, 70,000. So, that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go daytime, why not? Some of you might be wondering why I'm not playing as Snake. Quite simply put, there's no advantage to playing a Snake in this mission. The bionic arm doesn't come in handy. And really, there's no, other than the bionic arm, there's no difference between Snake and the rest of Diamond Dogs.
Clouds ahead! It's them.
No, Kaz, I'm not okay. Just in a crash. Shalaska Shaska. Shalashaska. Interesting, even though I selected a different soldier, it's showing Snake through the cutscene. Usually it'll show whoever you pick.
It looks like you're surrounded by mist. The support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
Hurry! They are coming!
Okay, here goes.
We are their quarry.
Skulls. So that Misty is gonna work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that. Get in, boss.
Oh, okay.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
Okay. Not too shabby. Didn't go quite as easily as I thought it would, but not as bad as I thought it would be either.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic archaea. Once on site, the metallic archaea enrich the uranium and weaponize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines, they ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
The very atmosphere of nukes, anywhere and everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. Another metallic archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. A fail-safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it or their intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, conventional nukes lose all value. Political, military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
Okay. Key item, the Skull's Machete.
The R&D and medical teams have come up with a proposal for a new suit that applies Code Talker's research, the Parasite suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual abilities. But in order to use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear this suit, you're gonna need to get a hold of parasites by extracting skulls.
Lovely.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base, what's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain. Meaning, a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia, introduced to a sample of the parasite. A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. We must cultivate more.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform.
I love that it's 2 days later, and Snake hasn't taken a shower.
Skullface will pay for this.
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
Metallic archaea.
Sahelanthropus. Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
The Cold War returns to life, as countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight, and on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse.
The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
They can't activate it without me. Okay, B-Zero. Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp. in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for. But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot.
No! No! Wait!
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
I'm gonna need backup on this one.
You'll rendezvous on site.
I really don't like that. Gives you 12 cassette tapes right off the bat.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base. You've seen everything we've got on the outbreak. What's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain, meaning a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So our Kikongo-speaking staff are at risk?
Quite so.
He's right. All the victims do speak Kikongo.
So they can survive if they just use another language?
There is no guarantee. You're only dealing with the Kikongo strain. Other language strains may be present. You well know he was teaching them languages from all over the world.
The Devil's House. Nzoya Badiabolu.
There is no way to know how many strains he has at his disposal.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic? You mentioned using microbes.
Use this. A type of Wolbachia. Introduced to a sample of the parasite.
Wolbachia?
A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. We must cultivate more. What have you done with the infected bodies?
Cremated to stop the spread of infection. But we did keep a few for study.
Good. Take this sample, grind it to a pulp, and introduce it to the larvae now nesting in the dead. The Wolbachia will multiply rapidly within those larvae, They're soldiers, not some petri dish. Conventional cultivation methods will take too long. Extract the Volbachia from those larvae and vaccinate your men. Kikongo speakers first. This is the fastest, surest way. No one is to speak a word of Kikongo until the Volbachia are safely inside them. I will instruct your medical staff in detail on site. You have the appropriate facilities, yes, but do not worry. I made a pact with your bit de Holone on the honor of the Dene. I speak no lies. Keep an eye on Hera.
Will do. Follow me. I'll take you to the medical team.
Now, we must wait for the Volbachia to multiply in the larvae.
How is the disease transmitted? If it's carried by insects or rodents, then...
There is no intermediate host.
So...
The vocal cord parasites lay their eggs in the larynx of the host. Most hatch and migrate to the lungs, but some are transported to the mouth through ciliary movement, mixing in with saliva.
Saliva. Droplet transmission. Sneezing, coughing. Any food or water containing infected saliva. It would spread fast.
Indeed. And when the larvae migrate to the lungs, symptoms can resemble the early stages of a cold, making it easy to infect others.
Meaning a simple conversation would be enough to pass it on.
Alright, so what happens after the larvae migrate to the lungs? It is as I said before. They mature by feeding on alveolar tissue. It is only then that noticeable symptoms appear in the host.
And by that point, it's too late. He's infected everyone else. It's one hell of a weapon you've created.
That is what Blag Ana wanted. Something that would spread easily. In truth, he's not the reason. But we will discuss that another time.
The Volbachia have multiplied. We're preparing to extract them and begin vaccinating. But is this really the only way? Sure, it'll prevent infection, but the cost?
You would rather remove their vocal cords?
No. Tactical communication's the linchpin of what we do.
What if we were to ban the use of Kikongo?
Insufficient. First, there's no guarantee that only the Kikongo strain is here. Second, there is the matter of how the parasites lay their eggs. Before they can copulate, they must be exposed to the pronunciation of a specific language for a period of time, like a container filling with water. But the duration between when the container is full and when the copulation actually begins varies from case to case. In other words, even if the infected stop speaking as a countermeasure, it may already be too late. The only true solution is to prevent copulation through the Volbachia, or by physically removing the affected tissue.
Do any anti-parasitics work?
It sounds as though you have already tried.
Yeah. We tried every one there is, and nothing.
I have yet to find a medicine that can remove the parasites. At best, it temporarily covers their ears.
Why is that?
Because the parasites are companions to us. To remove them inevitably harms the host.
Companions?
More than you think. And this is why the human immune system cannot eliminate them.
Okay. So while we wait for what's it called, the development of not development. While we wait for some of the combat deployments to finish off, go and take on a FOB retaliation mission. Looks like I think we're good. Except for this. Ow. Okay.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Got a viewer, welcome. One at 53, one at 56. Looks like that's all on this deck. And Mr. 44 over there. Uzi C. Got him. Okay.
coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys.
Extract him. Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
But I haven't marked.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Coming too. Roger that. You got to extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
CP, this is Zone 10. Heard a noise just now. Approaching to investigate. Over. This is CP. Understood. Be careful. Out.
on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Extract him.
Darn. Double darn. Hit the wormhole. Oops.
Infiltration successful.
Okay. Did pretty good. Except for that last second there when I got that claymore. course, I spent money to do this. Okay, well, we did a main mission, we did FOB, listen to some tapes. How far along are we on here? We got 9, 10, 11, and 22 minutes to go. So, I think we'll go ahead and call it an episode. Go ahead and take a real quick look through here. The waiting room. Got an A over an Intel. A few A's. B's. I don't see any other A. Oh, well, look, there's some A's. There's an A there and R&D. So, in theory, the lowest level R&D should be an A, but I've got a B. What's going on there? Why is this guy on a direct contract? He doesn't need to be. Nor does this dude. Okay. So now, the rest of those guys, let's go ahead and re-auto sign. R&D doesn't seem to have gone up. One, two, three B's. And sort these for R&D suitability. See, we got a gunsmith missile launcher. So okay, he's got an A as well. So no point in fretting there. Anesthesia specialist. Transportation, we've got one, so this guy can be undirect contracted and sent back to the waiting room. Sleeping gas, we're looking for a anesthesia though, so we've only got the one. We want to make sure we keep him. Okay. One more time, let's go ahead and add this. Combat unit. We got some A's. Let's make sure in here there's no A and above combat unit guys. Nope. C's and D's. E's. Okay. Security team, we got some C's, so that's fine. Okay, R&D, lowest level. Wait, we were already in R&D. Base development, lowest level is E. C. What, 1C? 1C and an E. Are they direct contract? Yes, they are. To go through an undirect contract, anybody that doesn't need to be, like this dude, really? I mean, he's an A, so he's gonna end up staying, but, I mean, why? Why is he direct contracted? There's no point. You want to direct contract people with skills. Although I suppose these are probably guys that were imported from Ground Zeroes. But I don't know for sure. Either way, there is no use having them direct contract anymore. Not when I've got people showing up with S's. Sly Rooster, obviously A++, he'll stay, but no need to direct contract him. Okay, so that's base development. Back to the waiting room. Sort. Base development. We got A's. Lowest base development is an E. So let's go ahead and re-auto assign. Now the lowest level is an A. Highest level in the waiting room base development is a B. Okay, so we're good there. Let's check out support unit. Lowest level we got D's. Sort support unit. Let's double check that. Support unit. Lowest level D's. We've got some A's. So back over here. Contract. Okay, yeah, see he's from Ground Zeroes, as is the I. Keep him. Sort by direct contract. Okay. No point in keeping him locked. Okay, so what's that? One more time, auto assign. See, look at that support unit went up. Let's sort. Intel team suitability. Lowest we've got is an A. Waiting room, sort, Intel. The highest we've got is an A. So we should be pretty well off there. Let's go ahead and double check this for direct contracts. And looks like there's none in there. We've only got 3 left in the entire staff. Oh, I wasn't even in Intel. Sort direct contracts. Bitter Centipede. Got an A. No point in keeping him direct contracted though. Boaster. Oh, it won't let me actually unlock him. Okay. Other than that, looks like that's it. Medical team. Double check it. Medical descending. Lowest is a B. Waiting room, assign, or whatever. And the highest is a B. probably not going to do us any good. We'll still go through, double check for direct contracts, of which there are none, it looks like. Check the combat unit, direct contracts. Say nothing. This R&D, he is the lowest R&D, so we're gonna go ahead and keep him direct contracted, as long as Malik. So yeah, those are the only two. Dispatch mission. Why did the combat unit level down? That makes no sense to me. A. Waiting room. Combat C's. How could it have dropped? Once again, makes no sense to me. There we go. Combat unit leveled up. Didn't say anything leveled down. Odd. Okay, but overall, our staff is full until I finish developing more platforms. Speaking of which, we got 32 minutes left on R&D. The rest of them, I still need fuel resources. It's getting there. Not quite fast enough, though. That's why I think the next thing's probably going to be the base development. That'll finish processing resources faster. We won't be waiting so long. Okay, once again, combat unit's gone down. 114 out of 115. What is going on? So, I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. You guys have a good day, a good night, or a good morning. Whatever it is for you. Solid Zane, out.